Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vanny with Ada's channel. I'm sorry about the background noise. Um, I wanted to make this video, guys. Listen carefully. My voice is still a little hoarse, so you haven't seen me. I've been taking a Zyrtec. I got a shot for allergies. I don't know what I ate, what caused it. I have no idea. I haven't done anything out of the normal. And So they switched me to Benadryl. So it doesn't make me sleepy, guys, because I be up and around, moving around and whatnot. So anyway, thank you guys. Though I look a little better, I kind of fixed myself up for you a little bit. I was a hot mess, but I was feeling a hot mess anyway. So anyway, guys, I want to make this video because a lot of people need to hear this. Okay, a lot of people need to hear what I have to say. Um, We all seen, okay, with our own eyes, the debate. Before the debate, as of 3+ years, we have seen forgetfulness, okay? We have seen confusion, and I'm talking about personal, person, personal, a person facing confusion and forgetfulness. So 3+ years, guys, that some people have picked it up. Some people that now, since that debate that's talked about so much constantly, guys. I mean, this is constantly. But I want to talk to you about my experience in nursing field with Alzheimer's patients. Sorry about that. I worked 26 years in the nursing field with Alzheimer's patients. And we don't call them patients. I said patients because you're going to understand what I'm saying. We don't call them patients, we call them residents because they were in a nursing home. It was a locked unit. Okay, what I mean by a locked unit is at the entrance of the big floor where their rooms are and whatnot, nursing, staffing, everything, to staff room to whatever, guys, day room, okay, dining room areas. It was a veterans facility. Um, and that's where the package was offered for anyone with 25 years or more with the state of New Jersey can take that early retirement package with the whole 9 yards of health benefits for you, your children until they're 20, till the end of their 26th birthday, and you can go. So that's what I did. And 400 other nursing staff, maintenance, whichever. Okay, departments, they took off with it. Others got another job, so that would be like their second income. I decided to take a break, and then I had the arthritis. So, but though it's not, it can't be found now. Anyway, I want you, I want to give you a little bit of knowledge of what Alzheimer's is, my experience that I had working with them. I loved them. I loved my job. I went to work faithfully. Okay. I slept at the job. I did double shifts. I volunteered to do them when asked that some, few were needed because bad weather, snowstorms, you got call outs. If you couldn't make it, they would have the maintenance department pick us up in whatever town we lived at. Okay, so we had I truly cannot complain about the job I had for 26 years. Besides my other odds and ends and what I did before that as a travel agent, cashier, um, you know, I did, and I truly enjoyed it. And sometimes I do miss it. I think I said it in one of my videos before that I do miss working, right, with at the facility, in nursing. So let me explain to you easily, okay, without any medical terms, what Alzheimer's does. Okay, how do you know Alzheimer's when you see Alzheimer's? I saw Alzheimer's 3 plus years ago. Okay, not me. I mean, I'm talking about a particular figure that the whole world have seen now. We've seen it here and there, but we actually saw the whole 9 yards of it right in front of our eyes for those that watched the debate. Okay, guys. It's scary. It's sad. Okay. I'm not gonna say that I feel sorry for what's happening. Okay, what's going on as far as the disease, because I can see it. I've seen it before. It just never picked it up because everything is all swept under the carpet. But something like that, I think it should be taken seriously. Okay? It should be taken seriously. And if the partner is not admitting to it, it's called denial. Okay? So I want to start there. Denial is when you know that a loved one of yours, very close, okay, that you love, and you know what's happening. The doctors probably already said, okay, it's Alzheimer's. But we can't hold those doctors accountable. No one can, guys. I mean, I even thought about, why don't the doctors come out and speak? But then again, I went back to my, when I worked. And I was thinking this morning, and I said, well, that is against rules and regulations. That is an invasion of medical privacy of medical records. It's only told to the next of kin. Okay. Even us as nursing staff, and we saw, let's say the son had power of attorney, okay, or the daughter had power of attorney of this specific resident that I took care of, even though I knew because I had access to the charts, okay, but I can't go out there and say so and so has this and so has that. And if I saw a niece, a nephew, a son, a daughter, I couldn't say, listen, your pops or your mom's is, too much to handle, because that's between the doctors, the next of kin, and the nursing staff, because we took care of each resident. So that is an invasion of privacy medically. So that's a no no. So we can't even say, the doctor should say something. No, they can't. That's a no no. Okay? Because I've seen a lot of videos circulating, and I'm just watching, and it's like, do they even realize what Alzheimer's is? Do they even know the procedure of it? Do they even know how many stages does Alzheimer's have? Do they know what each stage of Alzheimer's does? So let's go through the stages now, guys. Number one, stage one, you start forgetting things. You forgot where you put your keys, but don't think because you forgot where you put your keys and where you put that, you have Alzheimer's. Okay, back it up a little bit. Okay, not that far. I'm talking about where you're really getting forgetful. Okay, and you will think about it. Oh, wait a minute, I left it in the car. You still have your chain of thought. Might have left it in the dresser, might have left it in the kitchen. You will go through the house. Wait a minute, I probably left them in my pocketbook. I probably left them at the door when I opened the door. Well, I got it in the house, so they got to be in here somewhere. That's not Alzheimer's. Okay, so I just want to get that straight, guys. Okay, Alzheimer's is when stage one, when you forget something and you lose your chain of thought at the same time. Okay, you forget you came in through the door. with your keys. You got in with your keys, but now you're thinking, where did I leave my keys? Did I leave them at the store? Okay, that's stage one Alzheimer's. That's stage one. I had residents that they were way over forgetful. Okay, the wives or husbands were in denial. They did not want to admit that they were getting forgetful. Got in the house, put the groceries down, okay, and then couldn't find the keys and would say, we left them at the store when we paid for the groceries. That's a sign right there. If they say they left it out of the house, but you're in, that is forgetfulness, okay? If you locked the keys, if you got in the car and started your vehicle and locked the doors and locked the door, and then you're inside looking for the keys, that's Alzheimer's stage one. Okay. Denial is when the person that knows that you're having an issue, okay, mentally issue, and they don't want to admit to it. That's denial. I don't care how much they get forgetful, that person will deny it. No, 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 no. It happens. It happens sometimes. So what happens to me too? I leave my keys. I put my shoes over there, and I left my slippers over there, and not over here. Denial, guys. Okay, it won't admit the disease. Most people will do it for many reasons, money wise. Okay, if I put this person in a nursing home because I can't deal with them, I gotta keep an eye. You have to start locking your doors because they get up in the middle of the night and they'll start taking stuff out of the kitchen, leaving stuff out of the kitchen, out of the fridge, and you get up and you find something that, wait a minute, well, why did he leave the gallon of milk in the counter? Why did he or she do this? Why you took a pack of meat out in the middle of the night? Two packs of meat, not one, two. You better keep your eye open. When you have to start checking on people in the middle of the night constantly, or getting up in the night behind someone, if they, the next thing would be they will hit the door. They will get out. They will get lost. They will leave the home and wander off and get lost. We had other residents related to that too. We had others that were um, they're all veterans, okay. One mechanic, electrician, plumber. They will start messing with the toilet if they were a plumber or they're a plumber. I mean, I can tell you stories that the wives or the husbands would tell us. Okay, that what not jokes, nothing to laugh about because Alzheimer is nothing to laugh about. It was the stories told to us nursing staff because they wanted to tell us how it all started. Okay, and that's how we became a family. When you work in a hospital, in a nursing home more, you become family of the residents. And sometimes these veterans don't get visits, guys. Believe me. Father's Day, holidays, Christmas, birthdays, guys, it was us. We were the ones to bring the cake, um, ask for something specifically according to their diets, okay, their favorite dish according to their diets. We would buy them little stuff, okay, bring it. Even though their Alzheimer's would kick in here and there, but they would know how to tear up a cake, even if it was with their fingers. But hey, it is what it was. We knew our job, we knew the four stages of Alzheimer's, and you can deal with the first two. Okay, the first two actually is what's going on right now. Actually, I would say two. I would grade this one a two for the fact that when you don't know your left from your right, that's two. Number one is, you start forgetting little things, and then you make a puzzle in your head, okay? And you blame it everything on something you did outdoors, or you leave stuff, okay? Like I explained. That's number one. Number two is what I say. It's what's going on right now. It's number two, guys. Number two is when you totally get forgetful of things, forgetful your chain of thought, and you wander off, and you actually don't even know where you're wandering off because your chain of thought is gone in a hot second, and it'll come back in a hot second. So 1 minute you're fine and you can make a sentence, and the next 20 seconds you're off into another topic, or maybe two other topics that have nothing to do with the first topic. So me, as my experience, guys, um, I feel bad in a way because of the disease, but I don't feel bad when I gotta go shopping, I gotta pay bills, and my pocket hurts and I can't make ends meet. And y'all know that Ada be struggling, okay? Ada struggles. But let's forget about me. So, stage two is exactly what you've seen on TV. It's exactly what the world saw, and I still haven't got my new glasses, guys. Um, that is exactly what you have witnessed with your own eyes, and what you see in these little clips that they keep rerunning here and there and here and there constantly, or what, and different times of the day, or the news, or whatever, or content creators, um, on YouTube or whatever media. That's stage two. Okay. Stage three. Stage two, they'll start cussing too. Okay. Forgetfulness, confusion. You're left on your right, which way, always somebody directing you. Come on this way. Take you by the hand that way. I did that. I did that. I had from stage one to four. Four is a sad story. Okay. That's number two, just so you know, guys. From my experience, I'm not judging anyone or anything like that, taking any sides of any kind. I'm just explaining my 26 years of experience with Alzheimer's patients. And what more experience can anyone have with 26 years in Alzheimer's unit, where we had to punch, we had a code of our own. Each staff member had a code on the keypad that opened the doors. So once you put your code in, the light went green, you could push the doors open and go in. When we had to leave or go out to the kitchen or go upstairs to the other regular floors, um, we would push our code again and the door would open, and we had to make sure that the door locked behind us because they always seem to wander to the doors. And we had a couple that we had visitors one day to see their loved ones, and we dress them nicely. You would never thought that they were an Alzheimer's patient's resident, and a relative was leaving, so we had to let them out. We let them out, and we turn our heads in a split second, guys. We turn our heads, and then I got another family member coming in. If you don't have your eyes open, here comes one of the residents and mingle right along with that crew and leave and get lost in yonders, and we have to go find him in the outdoor grounds. Guys, it's a sad disease, okay? You start getting stiff. That is part of Alzheimer's. You start getting stiff because your brain doesn't function fully to the max, and you um, forget your body mechanics and whatnot. Okay, because you lose your chain of thought. So now your hands don't do nothing, your feet don't. Your brain doesn't talk to your feet, don't talk to your hands. You cannot make two and two equal four. Um, and they tend to cuss at a stage two and 3. You piss them off enough on the stage 2, the forgetfulness and the wandering and that, and you tell them, well, you try to get them into their right mind, explain to them, well, the last time you had it, and they don't realize that they have Alzheimer's stage 2 now, and they will argue with you. They will argue, and not maybe not on TV or but to at home behind closed doors, they will start cussing. They will start cussing, guys. I got cussed out from here to China, from here to all over the place. I've been cussed out. Okay, but we knew what we were working with. We were well trained for that. Okay, you got to be well trained and licensed for that, guys. Okay, we had New Jersey, state of New Jersey. Yes, you have to have a specific training on a monthly basis. Okay, to keep you updated on different scenarios and different situations. So stage number 3 is when it's all the above, but they get combative. If no one knows what the word combative means, it's they want to get physical now. Now they want to push you, get out of my way, you know. And you trying to put their shoe on, and they want to kick you because all of a sudden something click in here, and they think you're harming them, and you're only trying to put their sock or their shoe or tie their shoes because they got the shoelace is loose. Okay, their shirt is crooked. They'll fumble with the buttons and put this button up here and this one down here, and it's like something they just find something to fidget with. Okay, so they're always fidgeting with the fingers. So pay attention to that. They're always fidgeting with something, okay? To Because their brain is not fully there. That is stage 3, okay? The combativeness. The cussing gets even worse, okay? Um, we don't see it because they kind of know, they're in public, but it does slip out if they don't say the F word or some cuss word that we know. They will get angry. It frustrates them, and you can still see the frustration even if they don't cuss. They get the frustration, and then they can't. And then less if they make them frustrated, then they really lose their chain of thoughts, and they are capable of anything. So in a way, it's dangerous to be around an Alzheimer's um, person. Okay, it's dangerous, guys. Trust me, dangerous. Okay, and normally they will attack a loved one. Okay, normally, and at stage 3, at stage 2, they'll try. They'll try to get off me. You don't know what you're talking about. This and that. That's how they get. That's stage 2. We're talking. This is stage 2, guys. Trust me. Stage 3, they're really gonna get physical now. Now they're gonna start pushing you and shoving you and get out of my way. And no, they're actually gonna touch you. Oh yeah, and you're gonna get cussed. Oh yeah, you are going to get cussed out for doing nothing. Nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing but say, come with me. Oh, don't do that. No, don't touch that. Because now they start taking stuff out of here, out of the cabinets, out of the kitchen, out of the bathroom, under the sink. I had a resident, the wife told me, Ada, I found out he had Alzheimer's. I had to put him in the nursing. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't deal with him anymore. Well, I'm gonna tell you just real quick, cause y'all don't know the name. Y'all don't know. You don't know. So, guess what? And it's nothing bad anyway. She found out she had to put him in a nursing home because one day she fell asleep one night, and it happened to be that one night, guys. He was always fidgeting out there with the vehicle under the hood, checking this and checking that because he was a mechanic. Be careful with the trades. Okay, whatever they used to do before is what they have in their minds. So he started fumbling with the vehicle, checking the belts, checking this, checking that. The car was fine. That brand new car, she said. But one night, she fell sound asleep because she had missed so many nights of sleep watching behind him. Okay, that she had to change her locks to the one that used the key from inside to get out. But he got out. He got out of the window, guys. The window to the house. He opened the window to the house, and the balcony was up there, and he just walked out. They went over it and got out. Went to the vehicle, opened up his hood to the vehicle, and he had his tools, and he had half of the engine apart. I was like, "Oh yeah, y'all shocked?" Yeah, I was shocked too. And some of my other nursing staffs that were with me, and the wife, she was telling us, we were shocked. We didn't laugh about it because it was not. It's nothing funny. It's a disease. It's not funny. It's no joke. It's no joke, guys. Trust me. He took the half of the engine apart, and he was on top of the engine, guys. He was on top of the parts he didn't take apart. He was holding on to there, and she couldn't talk him out of getting from under the hood. He started throwing tools all over the place. So she had to call her kids to come over, and then they had a talk during that week, further few weeks and whatnot. They medicated him. The doctor gave him medication to keep him calm. That's the only thing that helped him stay at a level that she can work with him. So they don't go into a nursing home overnight either when those things happen. Stage one, two, and three. Okay, I would say two and a half into three, because at three they start taking stuff apart. They don't know what they're doing, guys. Okay, and they swear they know exactly what they're doing. You are wrong. And if they say the light is red, you better say it's red, even if it's green, because you're going to get hit. They will hit you, they will slap you, they'll abuse you, they will throw things at you, okay, whatever it may be next to them. So on our floor, we didn't have anything. We didn't have no plant pots. We didn't have uh, the other floors. Yes, they were veterans, but they had it wasn't Alzheimer's. They had beautiful rooms. Oh, rooms are so beautiful. I have pictures, but I can't show you. The walls, they had their family pictures there, whatever they wanted, they had. Okay, well, yeah, veterans, we took care of them. Okay, and they're still being taken care of where I used to work at. Okay, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But on my floor that I worked at, sometimes I worked in the other floors if they were short up there and we had enough staff. So we took turns, and it was my turn to, hey, it's your turn to floats. They call us floats. To such a unit. Then I was regular residents, either on wheelchairs or walking, and some um, were paraplegic, so we had to do some stuff for them. Some we had to do everything for them, even if they can talk and move their hands and whatnot, have a conversation. Uh, we had to do some, and some others, everything. Okay, everything, everything. So, guys, let's move on now to stage four. Stage four, um, between three and four, the families get together and they get medicated. At stage three, they get medicated. At stage two, they can also get medicated to help them sleep the night and not get up and run away and take stuff out the refrigerator or anywhere in the house. Okay, yes. At stage two, they'll give them a little bit of medication to calm them down and make them sleep. Okay, so too many naps a day, it's medication, guys. Medication. So we are really talking about denial. I'm not a doctor, but I have experience with Alzheimer's, and I worked alongside with doctors because the doctors used to come on a daily basis. And if it was my resident, I had 8 residents a day, and it was one of my residents, or maybe two or three of them, that he was examining completely, I had to be there. I had to be there to undress. Okay, if it was chest related, If it was a hip, the back, check body, make sure we don't have no redness, no bruises, nothing like that. Okay, so I had to be there with the doctor. Now I sign off at the end of my shift. So now the nurses have to come and do a check, okay? Make sure everything is okay. And the next shift that comes on will report if they find anything that wasn't there their night before. Okay, so we were under strict surveillance. There was no mistreatment of veteran. You don't mistreat a veteran, guys. Never. And you do not disrespect them, whether they're in their right mind or whether they are sick. Okay, you do not. First of all, they went to war or served in whatever field for us and for this country. Okay, so we have to be mindful, respect them, regardless who they are. It could be the loudest mouth in the block, the bad mouther of the block. Okay, you respect them because they've been through a lot. While many of us were sitting drinking beer and having barbecues and they don't even know what Memorial Day is. You ask a person out there on the 4th of July, what is the meaning of 4th of July? Oh, you go see the firecrackers and all of that stuff. That's probably what they'll answer to you. Do Veterans Day. Well, actually, on Veterans Day, many people don't even know the meaning of Veterans Day. It pisses me off. Maybe because I work with veterans and I have veterans in my family and I have two sons that are veterans that fought wars and were injured. And God still blessed me with having them. But many are not here. And they have buddies that were with them and they didn't come back either. So it's also, it stays in the back of their heads. That also affects, down the line if they develop the Alzheimer's. And age will do it to you too. But Alzheimer's is different. Age is one thing and Alzheimer's is another. So stage number 4, guys, very combative. Very combative. You cannot practically go near them. You need two people. If you had to assist a resident with getting fully dressed and giving them a shower, okay, on a daily basis, you have to get help. You cannot do it like you used to do it before with just you. You have to let the supervisor know that you're going to give so and so a shower and you need someone to help you. So it's her job to go find you. Sorry, guys. It's the her job to give you one of the other nursing staff that's not occupied at the moment and go help you because we have to be responsible for every second of every resident from the time we clock in to the time we clock out. Okay, and everything that we do for them is all documented on an hourly basis. Where the whereabouts every hour. Okay, it's up to you to walk up and down those floors all day long, following behind them because the ones that walk, guys, they will. You're gonna walk too. Wherever they're at standing, you're gonna go and you're gonna sit over here and pretend that you're looking elsewhere. Okay, if you can't have a sane conversation with them, you just have to watch them that they don't fall and injure themselves or be in any kind of harm's way. Okay, so it's not easy working with Alzheimer's persons. Okay, because they are persons, they're human. Okay, it's just that the fuse box is gone. Okay, it's a disease. It's a sad disease. So between 3 and 4, combativeness, the words of mouth start coming out and their hands will fly in a second. Oh, grab your glasses and break them. Okay, you got to be careful when you have a stage 3 Alzheimer's in your home or around you. Okay, do not close your eyes for 1 second. Do not. So stage number four, guys, their body's already stiff between 2 and 4. But when you stage 4, it's bedridden. Okay, it's bedridden. Bedridden is you have to do everything for them. Stage 3, you have to do things for them. They can't do everything. They forget. You give them a sock, they'll throw it in your face. I don't need that. Get out of here. Okay. Oh yeah. So what we used to do is we used to leave them alone and still keep an eye from far and come back later. And maybe later they'll be a little calmer. The nursing would, once once they got their medication and they're kind of a little now, then we go back and it makes, them easy to deal with, and they don't look at us as a threat because you touched them and they want to hurt you. Okay, they have flashbacks from the wars. They think you're gonna hurt them, so they're gonna hurt you. They're gonna hurt you, and you're not gonna see it coming. Okay, so stage number 4 is bedridden. Now they really unlost everything, and they don't know anything. They don't know their name. Stage 2, they kind of forget names too. Okay, just so you know. Um, they'll remember names when they see your face. Okay, when they see your face, and I know that for a fact. There's a lot of training, and I also experienced it a lot. Many years. That when I came in the morning and went to, you know, do my rounds, check on my residents. Once I came in, um, they would always say, Ada, you always have a pretty smile on you. Hey, you smell so good. They knew it was me. Guys, they knew it was me. And if they couldn't remember my name one day, they would say, oh, you're smiling. Oh, you smell so good. You always smell nice. Or you smell nice today. I like that. Anything. It, they know, they sense that this is the person that takes care of me. When they see your face, but they won't remember your name. Okay? But you introduce yourself. The first thing you do is when you walk in, you knock, and you, even if you're bedridden, you still have to knock. Even if the door is open, let it be known that someone is approaching, because you don't just stand right next to them and say, "Okay, Mr. So and so, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna help you get up today." Oh, that's not gonna work. You ain't gonna get nothing accomplished. Trust me, nothing accomplished, guys. You're gonna get beat up, kicked, slapped, punched, or told where to go. So you start by knocking. Hello, Mr. So and so. How are you today? Trying to get that mind clicking. Good morning. They're gonna say good morning because you don't forget some words. You don't forget. They will repeat them. Good morning. And how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? You got any pain anywhere? We try to make a little comment. If they did have pain, I would report it to the supervisor, and we would get the work done. Okay, I was able to do what I had to do: the shower, dress. I'll get cussed out here and there, or um, but I got the job done. We did it without Ada getting hurt. Yeah, but I got hurt several times. I got punched. My glasses flew out how many times because they grabbed me and stuff. So I didn't wear these, big earrings. I had smaller earrings then, and I had longer hair, so I kept the ponytail. I didn't want to be grabbed by my hair. So you have training, and it's something that we had to deal with, and I loved every minute of it, guys. I don't regret it. I even though I went through a lot, okay, with them, that I can tell you stories, but I'm not going to do that. I enjoyed fully my 26 years, guys, fully. And I've said it in my videos before. I miss my job. And it wasn't because of the money. It's just the love that I had as a family, that they looked upon me and the other staffing as a family. And actually, three quarters of them, We were the only persons there for them on holidays or no holidays. Okay, bad weather or good weather. We were the ones wheeling them around to get a little bit of sun outside. I would take mine upstairs. I would get off the unit, let known I need help to watch my other residents while I take Mrs. So and so out to the front because it was beautiful. That's where you see all the flags and everything. Oh yeah, it was beautiful. So I used to escape with them. Hate it was bad. Yeah, just so they can see the flags all lined up together, and oh, they loved it. They loved it, guys. It seemed like that kind of distracted them in some kind of way. I don't know because I can't read their minds, but I could see it in their face as they looked at it. I could just see in their face the who knows what might have crossed their mind, you know. So guys, bedridden, stage number 4. They can't do anything for themselves. Everything wants to fly. Airplanes want to come around when 8 is out here. I'm sorry if you can't hear me too good. I'm sure y'all can hear me besides the background noise. Um, Stage 4 is bedridden and very combative. Very combative. I mean, combative to the fullness. They can't move. They're stiff. Okay, they become stiff, but they can sure throw a punch and they can throw a kick and they can knee you. Okay, so you need help. You always need help with a stage 4 Alzheimer's person. Okay, so I would say that after stage 2.5, the family gets together to put them in a nursing home because they won't be able to handle them. Okay, I don't care how much medication, but there is but so much medication that they can give them. So just wanted to bring a little bit of awareness to you. What is Alzheimer's? Okay, and what it does, and the 4 stages of it. Okay, guys, so y'all have a great weekend, a great 4th of July week. When is 4th of July? Wednesday. Um, be safe out there, guys, because nowadays we don't know between firecrackers and bullets. So if you're going to go out there, make sure you are away from the crowd, a distance from an entrance, close to an exit where you can run, duck and dodge, okay? And keep your eyes open and keep your eye on your children, okay? Please. So, thank you for listening, watching this video, and I hope you learned something from it. So now you know from a true nursing staff that worked with Alzheimer's for 26 years. So there's my experience I have for 26 years and many more that, but I just want to make it quick, knowledgeable one because we are seeing things now that people are in denial. And if you are that person and you have a loved one holding your hand and dragging you here and there and they don't want to accept reality, it's called denial. And it's part of the other person's disease progression. Okay, it's denial. They don't want to say, yes, so and so has Alzheimer's. So and so gets up at night. So and so, I have to watch out for this. No, they will be in denial until someone steps upon that and takes control and states it. Okay, and I think we've seen it already. With my experience, guys, this is stage 2 and a little dash. All right. So thank you, guys. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not diagnosing anybody. I'm just giving you the knowledge that I have. Okay, guys. So don't misinterpret. I'm just giving you the knowledge of the 4 stages of Alzheimer's and an example. Okay. I have mentioned no names, but I did say the debate because it's similarity to what I just explained due to the knowledge I do have. Okay. And what is circulating on social media is the reason why I mentioned the debates. All right, guys. So thank you again. And I will see you sometime during the week. Hopefully, my cheeks will go down a little more. Okay. Um, Zyrtec was not working, and the injection did work. God's um, put me on the Benadryl. Doesn't make me sleepy, but it works little by little. It works. So maybe a couple of days, guys. So thank you for watching, and y'all have a great week. And I'll catch you on another video.